Hello there, curious travellers. Felix here, your guide, storyteller and unofficial collector of bizarre but true moments from history. Welcome to the Skewed Past, the corner of YouTube where history takes a strange left turn and refuses to course correct. Today's tale begins on the windy cliffs of southern England in the year 1811. Long before the word dinosaur even existed. And no, scientists weren't roaming around with fancy dig kits and Jurassic Park level enthusiasm. Instead, we have a kid, a 10-year-old girl holding a spoon. And that kid is about to make one of the biggest scientific discoveries in the history of Earth, while the adults stand around insisting she couldn't possibly know what she was talking about. Meet Mary Anning of Lyme Regis, a town famous today for fossils, but back then it was mostly known for storms, shipwrecks and cliffs that dropped rocks on people. Mary and her family were poor, which meant weekends weren't for games. They were for finding seashells and fossil curiosities to sell to tourists. And Mary? She didn't even have proper tools. She used whatever she could find, including, yes, a spoon. One day, while digging along the cliffs with her brother Joseph, Mary spotted something unusual in the rock. Not a seashell, not a fish, something enormous. Eye sockets, a huge snout, teeth the size of her fingers. It looked like the skull of a massive crocodile, except no crocodile in England had ever looked like that. Mary didn't run, she didn't scream, she just kept digging. Over the next several months, yes, months, Mary returned again and again to the same spot. Rain, she worked. Wind, still digging. Random adults telling her it was just a rock, she politely ignored them. Little by little, she uncovered an entire skeleton, a creature 17 feet long, with flippers, a long jaw, and giant eyes. Today, we know it as an ichthyosaur, one of the first prehistoric reptiles ever identified by science. But in 1811, scientists had no idea what they were looking at. They didn't even have the word dinosaur. That wouldn't be invented until 1842. So when Mary and her brother found the world's first complete ichthyosaur fossil, the scientific community responded with their usual early 1800s energy. Impossible, absurd, surely a child didn't find this. Spoiler, she did. When the fossil was brought to London, the experts immediately descended, with their very serious faces and extremely fluffy sideburns. Many insisted the creature was some kind of giant crocodile. Others thought it might be a strange lizard. One very enthusiastic gentleman proposed it was a weird kind of fish, which is impressive considering the absolutely not fish-like teeth. And Mary? She just kept working. She kept finding fossils. She drew them, studied them, and explained them better than most adults. Eventually, even the scientific establishment had to admit the truth. Mary Anning, a girl with a spoon, was rewriting everything they thought they knew about ancient life. Her discovery became the foundation of paleontology. And it didn't stop there. She later uncovered the first plesiosaur and helped prove extinction was real, something many scientists still argued against at the time. But did she get credit? Not for a long time. Still, Mary's work reshaped science, and she did it without degrees, without wealth, and without being allowed into scientific societies because she was a woman. So what did Mary Anning teach us all? You don't need fancy titles to change the world. You don't need a lab coat. Sometimes all you need is curiosity and, apparently, a spoon. And that's the tale of the kid who discovered dinosaurs before the scientists did. If you enjoyed this historical misadventure, give that like button a tap, subscribe for more wonderfully skewed moments from the past, and leave a comment telling me what strange story we should explore next. This is Felix signing off, and remember, history isn't weird unless you look at it closely, which we absolutely will.